We're going to explain how to connect a VDG, presumably you mean a VGA cable, to your motherboard. Remember, motherboards don't directly have VGA ports. They have video outputs that connect to a graphics card, which then has the VGA port. So we'll cover connecting a VGA cable to both integrated graphics and a dedicated graphics card. 1. Identifying your video output. First, find the video outputs on your motherboard. These are usually located near the back of the motherboard, but they're not always the same. You might see DVI, HDMI, DisplayPort, or even a legacy VGA port, but it's rare to see VGA directly on the motherboard itself these days. Most modern motherboards use integrated graphics, which use one of these other ports. If you do see a VGA port directly on the motherboard, skip to step 5. 2. Integrated graphics. If you're using integrated graphics, look for a video output port on the back of your computer case connected to the motherboard. This is usually DVI, HDMI, or DisplayPort. You will need a VGA adapter to connect your VGA cable. Purchase a suitable adapter, for example DVI to VGA, HDMI to VGA, or DisplayPort to VGA, that matches the output type on your motherboard. 3. Dedicated graphics card. If you have a dedicated graphics card, a separate card installed in a PCI Express slot, locate the video outputs on the graphics card itself. These are typically found on the bracket at the rear of the computer case. These dedicated cards are far more likely to have a VGA port. 4. Connecting the adapter, if needed. If you're using an adapter, securely connect it to the output port on the motherboard or graphics card. Ensure it's firmly seated, then connect the VGA cable to the adapter. 5. Connecting the VGA cable directly to graphics card. If your graphics card has a VGA port, simply connect your VGA cable directly to the port on the graphics card. Make sure it clicks into place securely. 6. Connecting the monitor. Connect the other end of the VGA cable to the VGA input on your monitor. Ensure it's firmly seated. 7. Power on and test. Turn on your computer. Your monitor should now display the BIOS screen and then the operating system. If you don't see anything, double-check all connections, including the power to your monitor. Try a different cable or a different port on your graphics card or motherboard, if using an adapter. Make sure your monitor is set to the correct input source. Remember, safety first. Always turn off your computer and unplug it from the power supply before making any physical connections or adjustments inside your PC. If you're uncomfortable with any of these steps, seek assistance from a qualified computer